Hello guys, and welcome to Total War Warhammer 3. It's that time again. It's time to start a new world domination campaign. This one was voted for by you guys. We're going to be playing a Sisters of Twilight Wood Elf campaign. So let's jump in. New Immortal Empires Wood Elf campaign with the Sisters of Twilight. I've never played as the Heralds of Ariel before. It's a faction that I never really got around to playing. Honestly, I haven't really played the Wood Elves since their rework quite a while ago. So, yeah, this is all going to be pretty new to me, and I'm actually really looking forward to get into it because the Wood Elves are one of my favourite factions. Let's have a quick look at the description and so on. So the Sisters of Twilight rejuvenate the world's magical forests and destroy all who threaten them, starting with the withering witchwood of Nagaroth. Our faction effects include the Forge of Daith, craft and upgrade unique weapons, armour and items offered by the Mastersmith Lord Daith. We get extra 10% ammunition for all of our armies, and we get the Volley of Kernus ability for Hawk Rider units, which is a really strong ability that fires like multiple missiles at the enemy. Then we have the Lord effects, which is minus 15% upkeep for missile units. We get plus 10 melee attack for flying units and plus 15% charge bonus. So that's really nice. We'll definitely focus on flying units in the Sisters of Twilight army, where we'll give them lots of Hawk Riders, lots of dragons maybe later on, that kind of thing. We're going to be starting up near Nagorond, and for the lore, you can read through this if you like. Make sure to pause the video. But for the Wood Elves, we have our Forest Healing. Heal the world's forest in return for powerful faction-wide bonuses. We got the Worlds and Deep Roots, which is the Wood Elves armies can use the network of ancient tree roots to avoid impassable terrain and travel vast distances between forests. And our roster is missile-focused, elven roster with a variety of enchanted arrows and fast-moving cavalry. Good fun. For our settings, we're going to be going for very hard, very hard. We're going to keep on all of the end time triggers, so that's going to be interesting, and we're going to go with 60 minutes battle realism mode off, and that should be all set. Lovely. Let's jump on in. Really excited to get into this one.
The Twilight Sisters, ready for anything.
Here we are. So once again, a reminder that this is during the Immortal Empire's beta. So if there are any bugs, texture issues, that kind of thing, that would be why. Let's see what we've got. So, here are the Sisters of Twilight. They're going to be talking between them, apparently. Very, very strong Lord. Then we have some Eternal Guard. We've got some Deepwood Scouts. We've got some Hawk Riders, which do have that Volley of Kernus ability. And we also have the Great Eagle. At the start, we're going to have a Spell Singer with Beast Magic. So we'll go ahead and put her in the army. And over at Witchwood, we do have 5,000 cash to start with. So we could definitely spend that. We also have a battle here that we could do before we spend money. But I'm probably just going to upgrade this to level 2 immediately. That's actually going to take 6 turns. Crikey. And we are going to probably want to upgrade to grab this building ASAP, which we do get at level 2 anyway, the Sacred Grounds of Anathrama. So that unlocks Hawk Riders, which is really nice because we'll be able to grab more of those. In the 4th slot, however, what do I want to grab? We could get the Glade Guard hide in order to grab Glade Guard with Hagbane Tips and Starfire Shards or Shafts, but I think we can get normal Glade Guard anyway, so I'll probably just grab them early on. I think the best bet is probably just to go for either the Grapevines or the Craftsman Tree. We don't have any trade going yet, so I'm going to instead go for Grapevines, get that early money going. The other thing I might want to do is get another Lord. So since our income is actually pretty damn high, getting another Lord early on is a good idea because I believe our local recruitment capacity is quite low. So it'd be nice to have probably a Treeman follow us around and give us a bit of an extra boost and allow us to recruit troops faster. I could get a Spellweaver for the magic, but we're not going to do that. It is nice, however, that we can get Lore of Shadows. Pit of Shades is peak at the moment. Well, it looks like Treeman costs 1,800, so maybe we'll do a battle or two and then see if we can afford one. These normal Glade Lords much cheaper. I would like to get a Treeman. Let's see if we can get one. Okay, let's grab the Sisters of Twilight and we'll attack this army. I think I'm going to play it out because I'd like to see the Sisters of Twilight in battle. Nice snowy start to the campaign. Here they are, the Sisters of Twilight, sitting on their hawk together. Very nice. Pretty cool how they've done like the 2-in-1 lord like this. But we'll have them flying around with our sisters, or sorry, with our hawk riders. They do have this ability on the left. So this one is shots per volley 2, number of projectiles 1, and then it has extra range. Is that? Nope, same range, same reload skill. Extra bonus versus large though, with armor piercing missile damage. Oh nice. And then the Talon of Dusk is extra bonus versus infantry instead, but has 10 projectiles, and the contact effect like weakens them quite significantly. Wow. That seems really strong. Okay. Got our Eternal Guard here. We'll spread them out. We'll have our Deepwood Scouts just chill behind for the time being. Let's go. They don't have any range forces, so we do have that advantage. Let's move up and see what we can do. So I'm going to have the Sisters of Twilight fire at the Dreadlord. Right, so that's their initial shot, which they actually fired into the bleak swords instead. He just shot one of my Hawk Riders out, this guy. Rude. Okay, that doesn't seem to be doing that much damage. Let's try out this one. Oh, that did a chunk of damage. Wow, we killed a lot of them there. Right, we caught the Dark Riders there. I'm going to move these Deepwood Scouts around the flank. Give the Eternal Guard some armor, so they are much stronger. But otherwise, damn, these are doing a lot of damage. It's like an AoE ability.
Nature calls us. Let's hunt. With pleasure. Now.
Eternal Guard probably taking more damage than I would like. Yeah, the ability there is kind of crazy. It is causing some friendly fire though. Okay, great. Let's go get rid of the Dreadlord.
My bow hungers. Eternal Guard. Bows of Athol.
I think I just hit my own guys. Oops.
Yours to command. Sisters of Twilight.
It seems like they take turns in firing, which is kind of cool.
Cavalry. Yes.
He's running away. Okay, we're going to end it there because we might be able to attack him again. Get more experience. That was awesome. Yeah, I really like that sort of AoE arrow ability. Seems super strong. And it's based on their own ammunition as well. So getting more ammunition on them specifically would be great if we can. One thing I realised I completely forgot to do was use the special ability on the Hawk Riders. That definitely would have saved me some damage on the Eternal Guard. But we got the Executioner's Axe, which is rare. Minus 5 melee attack, but enables sundering attacks and plus 20% weapon strength. I can actually get 18% army replenishment, or we can grab 300 to the treasury and 5% physical resistance for 3 turns, or we can get extra leadership and missile strength. 18% replenishment seems really nice, but we don't really have that much to replenish anyway, so we're going to take the extra money early on, and that way I might be able to get myself a treatment. Yeah, great. Okay, and with that we got ourselves some forest health, because I believe battles give us forest health. We got 5 tiers of forest health, and as we level up we will get extra diplomatic relations with Dark Elves, extra research rate, and extra forest health per turn in Anathrama. And once it goes up, we can do the Ritual of Rebirth. And then does that unlock the Deep Roots? I assume there maybe needs to be an army in here before we can use the Deep Roots. Oh, I just noticed on the minimap we can actually see Anathrama. Oh, cool. Okay, and the Oak of Ages is ours. Oh, I thought it would start under the command of Taliesin. Okay, so we control the Oak of Ages. Interesting. So we can see everyone here. Let's go back over to the Sisters of Twilight for now, see if there's anything else they need to do. Because it seems like that destroyed the enemy army. I'm going to use my cash to get my treatment though, before I forget. Well, this guy gets plus 10% ward save right off the bat. And Lamentation of Despairs. Isn't that a missile attack? And then Befuddlement of Mischiefs. Extra ambush success chance plus 20%. And Befuddlement of Mischiefs as the ability. Okay. Interesting. I think this 10% ward save is too good not to get. So we'll grab him and we'll have him follow us around. Fantastic. We do have research to do. Let's jump into technologies. So we'll just start with this one. The plus 25% campaign line of sight for all settlements and characters and extra control. I won't go through all of this now. I think what I'm going to do is, as I get the options, we'll have a look at them then. Okay. The Sisters of Twilight did level up, and I did want to have a look at their skills. So we can get Bow and Blade, which gives extra weapon strength for... well, weapon strength and missile strength, plus 5%. They get Endurance of the Oak, which gets 15% extra hit points. They can go up to 30 plus armor, extra physical resistance. They get extra 12 melee attack and melee defense. They can get plus 20% ammunition and reload time reduction. That would be really nice with their special attack. Swift and Lethal is speed and charge bonus, and they get the Prey of Anathrama, which is an ability which causes the enemy not to move and reduces their missile resistance. That's really nice. This is another unique line for them. They've got Inseverable, which gives them 10% ward save. Very good. They get the Queen's Emissaries, which is the +2 control for the local province and +20 growth, with diplomatic relations with the Dark Elves, High Elves, and Wood Elves. There is Nistra's Vigilance, which gives us 10% campaign map movement range, extra 15% campaign line of sight, and an extra 10% casualty replenishment rate with the Guardian ability as well, which gives the extra 15% physical resistance to troops in the local area. Arahad's Reckoning gives extra forest health for winning battles in magical forests or heathlands. We've got the extra ambush success chance, and we get extra income from post-battle loot and raising settlements. And then we have the Masters of Ares, which gives us physical resistance for flying units in the Lord's Army, minus upkeep for flying units in the Lord's Army, Vanguard deployment for Great Eagles and Forest Dragons, and Vanguard deployment for themselves. And then the last ability is the Otherworldly of Spirit, which gives extra 5% ward save for the Lord's army, extra ability of Volley of Kurnus for all armies, and ability of number of uses for Dragon Breath attacks in all armies. That's incredible. Wow. This is really good. So we'll definitely focus on the flying. We can get Rain of Spines as well, which increases reload time reduction. Challenge to Daith gives 33% chance to gain additional Daith's favor after battles. That's something at the top here that I need to look at in a second. We can get extra 15% speed. We get extra passive abilities. What are these? This one gives extra 8 melee attack to all allies in range, plus 15% base missile damage to all allies in range, and plus 10% or plus 10 melee defense. Surely this one is the best by far. Plus 15% base missile damage. Seems really good. Then we have the normal trees here, and at the bottom looks like things are pretty normal. Yeah, okay. Right, we're going to go for, I think, ever-reaching tendrils early on, because campaign map movement range is king. But before we move on to the next battle, let's have a look at the Forge of Daith, which is up here. We already have 1 out of 3, which means that we can probably pick up something, because it looks like these only cost 1. Okay, so we can get new items, multiple different items, and we can also get blessings, and these blessings also only cost 1. So we get Dragon's Breath, which gives extra flaming attacks for all elf units, and Val's Hammer during siege battles. Get immune to attrition for all armies and plus 25% spell resistance. This can be really useful later on. Twilight Shroud gives extra 15% missile resistance for all elf units and plus 15 armor. And then this one gives extra missile strength for Glade Guard, Deepwood Scouts and Waywatcher units. There is so much going on here, it's crazy. In terms of the items, let's have a quick look at these. We get Dragon Pendant, which increases casualty replenishment rate, melee defense and physical resistance. Dragon Mask gives us post-battle loot, income from raising settlements, and Dragon Mask ability, which is reducing armor and melee defense of all enemies in range. We've got the Dragon Spear, which increases melee attack by 5 and armor piercing weapon damage by 25. And then we have armor, wound recovery time reduction, and melee defense. Oh, these can also be leveled up. Okay. That increases the effects of all of them. They have this Reforge as well. So what does that do? It gives us like a special ability. So that gets the piercing bolts of burning. That's really cool. This one gets extra 100% income from post-battle loot. That's really nice. This one gives us Dragon Spear, which affects all allies in range. Plus 100 armor piercing weapon damage. And then regeneration there. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these now. We'll just kind of hover over them. That's ammunition, reload time reduction, research rate, ambush success chance, spell resistance, range, missile strength, ambush defense chance, and missile resistance. We've got vigor loss reduction, recruitment cost, control, leadership. We get the Twilight Horn ability. What does that do? Okay, cool. Nothing special. This one's extra melee attack and missile strength for the... These are incredible. Wow. Okay, and then dreaming. Okay, these are even more. Extra minus upkeep reduction, extra replenishment rate. Damn. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to go through like all of the Reforge abilities and what they level up to and stuff, because there's just so much to look at there. But one I did notice that's probably worth grabbing is the Eagle Quiver. Extra 15% ammunition and plus 15% reload time reduction could be really good for our Sisters of Twilight. So we're going to grab that and we're going to equip it. Lovely. Wow. Okay. We're off to a crazy start. The diplomacy we also need to look at, but let's go ahead and take the Temple of Adioth. So it's going to be a valiant defeat. Well, guess we have to jump on in. Let's go. So it's going to be an interesting battle. It shouldn't take too long. It's probably set us up in the best place, actually, because it's one of those spiral settlements. I have played around these before, but it is cool seeing it with the Dark Elf architecture. It does look really, really awesome. We're going to come in through here. We should be able to take good advantage of it.
Deep-word archers! Cavalry! Ready to ride!
Okay, let's start the battle. Get this underway. I did build a barricade. We're going to try and take that down. Oh, damn. I think the Sisters of Twilight fired at that and it just destroyed it.
Hunting my foes. No
Oh, look at those. They took out that building as well.
for all, Lauren. Ever ready. Sisters of Twilight. They must fall.
So I think
Moving as
them
one.
being further away is better. We're going to try this ability though. The Volley of Cairns. Oh wow. Okay. That does a lot of damage, doesn't it? Let's grab the other ones and do it onto the Blake swords here.
Sisters of Twilight.
Incredible. Actually incredible.
Season of wrath.
Let's have my Great Eagle dive into the Dark Shards here so they stop firing at us. Gonna wanna Wiston's wild form over here.
Eternal guard. With Deep-word cavalry. Sisters of Twilight. Eternal guard. Warriors
I'm hoping my Deepwood Scouts can actually engage these, because they're kind of struggling to right now. There we go, that's more like it.
armed and ready. Sisters of Twilight. Guided by the weave.
Are we gonna get a shot off? Actually, friendly fires quite a lot when it's near
In dawn
friendly units.
our bows are yours. At the Lauren.
This tower is a bit of a problem. Maybe we can take it out with the Hawk Riders. I'm curious how much damage the Hawk Riders can do, actually.
Bringing harmony.
So we can take out these Dread Spears beforehand, though. Oh, the damage is actually really crazy good. Like, how much damage have they done already? Like, that's like 500 per volley. Well, pretty decisive victory. We got 349 in the treasury and 1,175 experience. It's not that much, honestly. We have three choices. We could occupy the Heathland, which will give us 500 cash. And also secure borders, which gives +1 forest health per turn to local magical forest while settlement remains occupied. Okay, cool. We can sack it for a little bit extra money, or we can clear it, which I guess is raising it, technically. Which is +1 per turn to local magical forest while settlement remains raised. Okay. I mean, that obviously seems better because you get the +5 forest health as well. But it does also mean that other factions might come along and settle it, which would be annoying. So I'm going to grab the Heathland. So the Wood Elves are nourishing the world roots in this region, which also provides amber for their coffers. Ah. Do we get amber for that? No. But we did get an extra 2, I assume, because of winning another battle. Yeah. and we'll get an extra 1 at the end of the turn for holding the settlement. They're leveled up again, so let's go for Bow and Blade. And for my Spell Singer, we're going to want to grab Flock of Doom sooner than later, so we'll go for the upgrade on Wisdom's Wild Form. The other thing that I want to do is recruit some troops. So here we can only global recruit. We can recruit with this guy, which is why I got him. So we'll grab some extra Glade Guard. Okay, what else do we need to do? Let's have a quick look at our objectives. So we have no missions, but our victory conditions are as follows. We need to perform 2 rituals of World Root Healing, and we need to occupy, loot, raise or sack 30 different settlements, and that will give us +3 hero capacity for all heroes. The long campaign victory includes reaching the short victory conditions, then occupying, looting, raising or sacking 70 different settlements, winning the Defense of the Oak battle, so we still have that battle to do, forming the Ritual of Rebirth, and then having 8 World Roots Healing rituals complete, which I believe would be almost every tree. And that will give us +10 hero recruit rank in all provinces. And then the final one is just the standard 272, occupy, loot, raise or sack. So let's have a quick look. So we have the Witchwood. We have the Oak of Ages. So there is Gaian Vale, which is in Ulthuan. There is Lorelom, Griffinwood, Forest of Gloom, the Sacred Pools, Orion's Camp. There's also the Haunted Forest and the Jungles of Qian. Ah, there's quite a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Cool. So what does this say? Select a force currently in magical forest region and click the Deep Roots button on a different magical forest to instantly travel there. There is a cooldown between uses. Eligible forces are marked with a symbol in the Lords and Heroes list. Interesting. So this is the Deep Roots. Oh, that looks awesome on the map. That looks so cool. Oh yeah, we also have the offices. I completely forgot about this. There's so many things that I just forget about with the Wood Elves. They've got so many mechanics now. But we've got the Heralds of Isha, which is the Sisters of Twilight currently holding that, which is the +3 Lord Recruit rank for Spell Weavers in all provinces. There's one that gives extra campaign map movement range and income from raising settlements. We got the one that gives a character the title Dark Weaver. Wins a magic power reserve +1 for all armies faction-wide. Weapon strength for the Lord's army and 2 Power of Darkness uses, which increases power reserves. Then the High Weaver, which gives Apotheosis, which is a healing spell, with -25% miscast chance faction-wide and +10% ward save for the Lord's army. There is Tree Singer of Isha, which gives the title. It also gives Winds of Magic costs -3 for Awakening of the Wood and the passive ability Regeneration for Dryad, Treekin and Treeman units. There is Beast Binder, which gives +100 base weapon damage when mounted on Elven Steed, Great Stag, Unicorn or Great Eagle mount, and gives 2 uses to the transformation of Caden. Then we have Glamour Weaver of Loak, which gives -75% cooldown on the Loak's Blessing, which is an ability which gives speed, stalk, and unspotable, and gives stalk for War Dancer and Blade Singer units in the Lord Army. Awesome. So this is the thing that I really like about this is I'm gonna probably make themed armies based on all of these, and I think we can place this guy already because we're probably gonna make him into guy who uses Dryads, Treekins, and Treemans, so he can take the Tree Singer title. Tree Singer Othiodi. Very nice. Let's have a look at diplomacy. Anything we can do here? Oh right, yeah, of course, we already know all of the Wood Elves. So, well, not all of the Wood Elves, because we don't know these guys. Like, we don't know Lorelorn, we don't know... I can't remember the name of these guys. But yeah, let's have a quick look. Can we do anything? We can do non-aggression packs, so we might as well do that.
Orders received. What do you... This is Athel
Yeah,
Lauren.
we'll do that for as many as we can.
Yes, in my halls, the words of the
Wonderful. And Arguelon. We're going to have to give them some money, but that's okay. And they're all going to start liking us, which might open up trade, which would be nice.
Those seeking my counsel usually...
We can't get a non-aggression pack with Carcassonne, although that could be useful.
The laws of chivalry demand.
What about a trade agreement? Ooh, with Paravon. They are currently at war with Talson though, so we're not going to do that because I don't want to piss off Talson. Like, I want to keep my relations up with them. Nothing else to do? Exiles from the Heck, they're nearby. Let's start here. Nothing to do with them. Okay. I think that is everything done for our first turn. That was a lot to take in, wasn't it? Let's move on. So from here on, we need to clear out the rest of this Dark Elf faction that we're at war with. So I'll probably get my armies together and we'll go hunt them down. That is the plan. My big old treeman here will be very, very helpful indeed. Cost me a lot of money to bring him along, so hopefully it's worth it. We'll march him up. And we'll have these ones move across.
So bored, so impatient.
We do need to build a building here, actually. I don't think I could last time because I didn't have enough money. We can't recruit here. But I am going to stay in friendly territory this turn. And hopefully we arrange to hit Val's Anvil next turn. So what do I build? We can get growth and casualty replenishment rate. We can get growth. Oh, that's in all provinces. Okay. This is growth in adjacent provinces. Minus recruitment cost and global recruitment duration. That's actually quite nice. Also unlocks Glade Guard in the local province. Sacrificial grounds would give us Dryads. Income from post-battle loot. Income from raising settlements plus 50% in all armies in adjacent regions. And then -2 corruption as well. And then foraging groves gives plus 20 growth in all adjacent provinces. Construction costs reduction in all adjacent provinces. I think we're going to go for sacrificial grounds. Getting the extra money early on would be really nice. And I could also unlock some dryads which can pop into tracing it off the Odo's army. Right, that will be everything done then, once again. Let's move on to the next turn. So I'm going to have trouble recruiting by the looks of things. Because I can only really recruit properly from the Witchwood. Getting some like Glade Guard or Dryads or whatever into the armies could be very helpful.
A season of peace, a season of waste.
I'm going to have him zoom up. And then we'll have the Sisters of Twilight attack the settlement, because it does look like we're in range, which is good.
Open them up.
Are these in range to reinforce? No.
Fail.
I don't want this to damage my army too much, because it looks like we're going to have to deal with another army afterwards, so we're going to jump on in and play this manually. And I think I'll wait for my treeman to arrive. So our reinforcements are going to be coming in 1 minute and 58 seconds. I'm actually going to move my force over here. And then he can walk in with my troops. That's the treeman there. I'm going to keep my Great Eagle out of it. We'll keep my Spell Singer over here. But I am going to fly around with my hawks and so on. Because I'd like to get the Kurnos abilities off. The volleys of Kurnos. And we can also change this to Talon of Dusk in order to do damage that way whilst we're waiting.
Sisters of Twilight! Hunting my foes! Nestra and Arahan!
Riders ready!
So we'll do an ability onto the Dread Spears.
Hunters! Ready to
That looks so cool. Look at all these magic missiles. Look at the damage. What? It's just insane.
Harmony! Warfare!
Seems like when they're further back, like she does so much more damage. Like both of them do so much more damage. It's funny, I don't really know how to refer to them. I guess it's like, it's just them, isn't it? Because it's two of them. Yeah, from far away, they do so much damage. It's because the shots spread out more, it seems. Those dark shards aren't really loving life at all. This is actually kind of ridiculous. I might just end up winning before my treeman even arrives. Okay, he has arrived. Let's bring him forwards. He does have Earthblood, which is nice. Right off the bat. Because it is going to allow me to pretty much full heal my lord. Or lords. Ladies, I guess. Technically they are. Look at the damage. Like when it's like a fresh unit, there's so much damage. We also have a ton of ammunition. Obviously the equipment that we got really helps with that. Where is my treeman? Alright, that's it. They single-handedly won that battle. It's just gross. 340 kills, just like that. That's not the last time I feel we're going to be doing stuff like that. That was incredible. That missile attack is so strong. Another 1175 experience. We also got an obsidian amulet. I thought that was the one that gave us like physical resistance or something, but it's the spell resistance one, which isn't as good. But we're going to get some money. That's not too bad. And I think we're going to occupy this again. Lovely. We got the Royal Standard Bearer, which is going to give us an extra 2% campaign movement range. I guess it's better than nothing. And we got a Hawk Companion, which is extra reinforcement range and plus 8% range for the Sisters of Twilight. That's pretty nice, actually. So here, I think we'll go for the World Route Pathway, because we're going to need more troops. And at the moment, can't really get more troops very quickly. But we're going to grab the Dryads. We'll pop them in our Tree Boys army. And we'll level them up to grab the extra ammunition and reload time reduction. That's going to be really nice. Even more of that ridiculous damage. Oh, we also have another Forge of Daith we can do. So, there was another nice one that I wanted. which was the one that increased missile strength, yeah, in our own army. I think this one's really worth grabbing. Just to increase the damage that they do on their eagle. The campaign at movement range one is actually really nice as well, though. So we could grab that. It is technically chest piece. Do they have a chest piece yet? No, they don't have any armor. So I could look for an armor piece. So there is the Dragon Cuirass. There is the Eagle Van Braces. The Twilight Helm. What does this ability do? Oh, that's the physical resistance for units in range. I think the Dreaming Boots is the best.
My thanks, Master Smith.
Let's put that on.
I want one too.
Cool. Let's move on to the next turn. Actually, before we do, anything else I need to do? No, that's still 6 turns until that's leveled up. Yeah, let's move on. So we've got to keep an eye on what this army does. Probably just going to either attack us or move back. If it moves back, it'd be a little bit awkward. Oh, they've actually started a new army recruiting as well. That's not good at all. Orc companion for Delina as well? Interesting. She's leveled up, which means we get Flock of Doom. Nice, okay. So we got the extra Dryads. I think we just attack here, if we can. Although it seems like we might not be able to, because even if he is backing us up, and they have walls. We don't have siege attacker. That's awkward. So we're gonna have to probably get ourselves a battering ram so we can attack that next turn. The other thing I probably could have done is get the Dragon's Breath for the Val's Hammer ability. That might have been a good idea, because then we could have attacked that straight away. Building upgrade available for the Oak of Ages. We can already get that to level 2. That's going to give us extra health per turn to local magic forests. Extra growth, or sorry, control faction wide. Unlocks Confederation missions with Togovan and Widrioth. And also plus 20 growth with all provinces and minus 3 corruption in all adjacent provinces. That's really nice. Let's check our relations again, because I would like to get trade agreements.
What do you want? As the woods of
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it with any of these. That's unfortunate. Getting relations up with them sooner than later would be nice. I could obviously give them gifts, but I'm not sure I have enough to do so. Right, let's end the turn. Unfortunately, the unit outside is recruiting, not the unit inside. I mean, the unit inside is recruiting as well. We're technically blocking that, but they're probably still going to get units on the outside and then attack us, which is, yeah, going to be unfortunate. So here we go. Rorethia coming at us, although it does look like we did block the reinforcements actually, because they didn't actually recruit. This is going to be an interesting one. There's a lot of troops, actually. Huh. Did I maybe bite off a bit more than I can chew? Guess we'll find out next time, because unfortunately, it has been my time. I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we'll play this out and see how we get on. I think with the treeman at our back, we should be okay. So, yeah. Been a fun start. Been a really fun start. Lots of mechanics to get through as well. And I'm looking forward to healing all of these world trees. It'll be fun. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.